Over the years, I found that every successful sports bettor in the world goes through exactly 4 stages of development. And if you're stuck losing money right now, it's because you're trying to skip stages instead of mastering each one systematically. Most people think sports betting success is about finding the right picks or following the right system. But that's like thinking you can become a surgeon by watching some YouTube videos. And this is not how the things work, okay? Because there's specific progression that separates winners from losers, and I'm going to show you exactly where you are right now and what you need to do to advance to the next level. So this isn't theory, this is the exact framework that every profitable bettor I know has followed, whether they realized or not. And understanding these stages will save you years of frustration and thousands of dollars in mistakes, okay? And I've named these 4 stages based on Ready, Fire, Aim book, Childhood, Adolescence, Adulthood, and Maturity. And each one has its own specific problems, challenges, and action steps that must be completed before you can move forward, okay? So I implemented this for betting. Most gamblers get permanently stuck in stage 1 because they don't even know what they don't know, while a tiny percentage make it to the stage 4 where they are using betting as one part of diversified wealth building strategy. And here's what most people don't understand. There is no single magical strategy that works for everyone because we're all starting from different positions. For example, a sports fan with no mathematical background who's never made an investment cannot use the same approach as, let's say, 30-year-old data scientist who knows about technology, bitcoins, and has already made 6 figures from betting. Your age, intelligence, background, and emotional intelligence all determine which strategy will work for you at each stage. Okay, for simplicity, I've also described these stages in dollar amounts. 0 to 1,000, 1,000 to 10,000, 10,000 to 100,000, and 100,000 plus. But understand that this is not just about money. It's about the level of knowledge and skill necessary to progress, because I've seen wealthy gamblers who bet huge amounts because they can afford it, but remain stuck in stage 1 forever because they never develop actual betting competence. So stage 1 is childhood. And this is where the biggest problem is, that you don't know what you don't know. You're overwhelmed by information, influenced by sports handicappers who are better marketers than actual bettors. And you have a completely wrong picture of how betting actually works. When I see all those Telegram groups, this is completely crazy. Most sports bettors never escape this stage because they are focused on trying to pick winners instead of understanding value, probability, and long-term mathematical advantages. If you're in stage 1, you're probably active on social media betting groups. You're probably following picks on, forums, portals where you share picks, follow picks, or even buy betting tips. Your entire focus is on hitting that next winner instead of building systematic skills. The harsh reality is that bettors in this stage are the main funding source for the entire betting industry. You are the product being sold to everyone else. Okay, and the main problem in this stage 1 is lack of knowledge about betting fundamentals, probabilities, investing, money management, mindset. You're completely delusional about how betting actually works, focused on short-term results, and you don't understand the power of long-term systematic approaches. Okay, there is no patience in this stage. The main challenge is learning betting basics, building investment habits, understanding basic statistics, and honestly identifying whether you love betting and numbers or you just love the idea of making money, because betting is not same as sports or love for the money. Okay, and here is what you absolutely must avoid in stage 1. Don't bet any real money. Stay away from social media groups. Don't follow any handicappers, including myself. Don't watch games for betting purposes, and don't hang around betting forums or portals. These activities feel productive, but they're actually preventing you from developing real skills. Instead, here is your step-by-step action plan for stage 1. First, stop betting completely and focus on learning how betting actually works. Research these crucial topics. What is probability? and implied probability, how to calculate margins and juice, VIC, what is a sports betting model, the importance of closing line value, what is value in betting, how odds work, you must convert odds, survivorship bias, dopamine's role in gambling, the difference between skill and luck, wisdom of crowd, and gambler's fallacy, okay? If you cover these topics, you'll be okay. Read at least 2 books about investing and money. I recommend starting with maybe, Rich Dad Poor Dad and Tony Robbins' money book, or read at least 20 betting articles from quality sources like Pinnacle's educational content. Read all Joseph Bugdal's book about betting and research the tools you eventually use for analysis, like Excel, Google Sheets. If you are motivated, try Python or R statistics. Use the 80-10 rule for your time allocation. 80% learning sports betting fundamentals, 10% learning about investing, and 10% familiarizing yourself with analytical tools. Then stage 2 is adolescence, where you understand betting theory and the importance of value betting. But now you must build your own profitable system or the betting model. And the main problem is that you don't have a method to consistently find positive expected value bets. And the main challenge is building and testing your system with patience, usually using paper bets or tiny stakes of, 0.1 or 0.5% per bet. What you must avoid in this stage 2 is betting too much too quickly. Once you build a profitable system or profitable betting model, it's crucial to control your emotions and not overreact if you start winning. Stick to your long-term plan regardless of short-term results. Your action plan for stage 2 involves researching advanced topics like regression analysis, statistical distributions, p-values, expected goals or runs. Start tracking bets against closing lines, volatility, variance, arbitrage betting, and those things, okay? Use the analytical tool you choose in stage 1 to start building your betting model and test it against sharp bookmakers odds, okay? And one of your first projects should be building a comprehensive betting tracker, which will test whether you've gained enough knowledge to move forward. For example, do this in Google spreadsheets, okay? Research bookmaker options in your location and use 80-10-10 rule again. 80% building your own method, 10% researching bookmakers, and 10% continuing your general education, okay? Stage 3 is adulthood, where you have solid fundamentals and you already have proven system, so you start betting larger amounts. The main challenge becomes maintaining profitable results while updating your models and dealing with bookmaker limitations. This is where the things get more complex because you know a threat to the sportsbook's profit, right? And the main problem in stage 3 are keeping profitable results consistent and dealing with bookmakers' restrictions. Your challenge is continuously updating your skills and betting models while connecting with other serious and smart bettors and finding good bookmakers, betting exchanges, or even people who can place bets for you when you get limited, okay? Avoid betting too much even when you are confident. Discipline becomes even more important as stakes increase, okay? Your action plan involves continuing education through books, seminars, and courses while connecting with like-minded serious bettors to share ideas and strategies. All successful people read books and invest in courses. Stage 4 is maturity, where you understand that sports betting has inherent limits and you need to see the bigger picture. The most successful bettors know that betting should be integrated into a healthy, balanced life with multiple income streams. A bettor who wins money but cannot sleep at night or fights with people on social media hasn't really benefited from sports betting. The main problem in stage 4 is that there are limits to how much you can make from betting alone. So the challenge becomes accepting these limits and using betting profits to build other income streams, okay? You will not make 10 millions every single day, okay? Avoid focusing only on betting. The goal is generating as many income streams as possible. Reinvest these profits. Throughout life, we typically trade 3 things, okay? Time for skill when we are young, skill for money through jobs, and money for money through investing. Sports betting is an active income stream that can be excellent channel for building investment portfolios and passive income. Okay? Your action plan for stage 4 involves reinvesting betting profits into other opportunities, staying under the radar with your betting activities, connecting with successful people both inside and outside of betting, and understanding that sports betting must be approached as a very long-term strategy spanning at least 10 to 20 years, or I would say lifetime. The key insight here is that maturity means using betting profits as a fuel for building wealth rather than as your only source of income, which is completely crazy, okay? The most successful bettors I know use their betting profits to invest in real estate, businesses, stocks, bitcoins, and other passive income sources, okay? Understanding these 4 stages changes everything about how you approach betting development. Instead of looking for shortcuts or magic systems, you focus on systematically building the knowledge and skills required for each stage. You know, most people fail because they try to jump directly to stage 3 or 4 without mastering the fundamentals of stages 1 and 2. And this is not how the things work. Your homework right now is to honestly assess which stage you are currently in and commit to completing all the requirements for that stage before moving forward. Don't let ego convince you that you are more advanced than you actually are, okay? Just check the results. The market will humble you quickly if you skip steps in this progression. The results are always a reality, okay? So if you like this message, hit like, subscribe, and visit underdogchance.com to learn more about my way of betting, my sports betting models, life, mindset, and more. And always remember, nothing I share here is advice. It is just my perspective. I don't tell you what to do. This is just my experience. For some might spark change, for others maybe not, but whatever you take, always take full responsibility for how you use it. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I hope you see you the next time.